Somebody just texted me named Catherine who would love a reading. Um, just be patient, and if you ordered one online and I haven't scheduled you yet, I do have a wait time. I feel like so many of you guys need a reading like right now. I have a 2:00 reading, so I have to be there for her. So just be patient. I'll see if I have time. So hello. My name is Mary Moses. I am an oracle. If you've never been here, I do an ancient art technique called SCRYING. This is hearing the voice of spirit through symbology, numerology, geometry, body language, planetary alignments, animals, spirit guides, deceased loved ones. Sometimes we see things about your physical health, your spiritual health, your ascension process, what's going on in the unseen world. There are many things that we reveal. And scrying was one of the original forms of hearing the voice of God. It's the origin of the word scripture. We turned these communications from God into words, but originally they were symbols. Behind every pleasure and every pain is a sacred geometrical shape. And we begin to awaken through this spirit of God that's awakening through our heart chakra. And we're beginning to get downloads and receive truths that are, shifting us around. And some of us are feeling very sick. And we're feeling energies and we don't know what to do. We feel trapped, absolutely trapped. And it's really battling with our heart chakra because our heart wants to be the little girl dancing and playing and creating magic and creating an environment of love and peace and joy. And here, if you're having physical ailments, you're being slapped down and it just feels like you're in a cage, like a beautiful bird, and you're like, I'm not meant to be here. This is not where I'm meant to be. So I get that. And so today we're going to connect with Jamie. And Jamie is in a predicament that she needs answers. And I get that. When I was around people who, took the jab and everything, and not against you if you took it. If you feel led to do that and meant to do that, then do that. I'm not against it, but I would get around people who did, and I would get very sick. And one particular instance was these people were going to Panama City Beach, and their car broke down, and I allowed them to stay in my house, and all of them had the shot. And after they were in my house, I got very sick, and I kept getting sick and then better, sick and then better. And then basically I could barely walk. I had spine issues. I mean, it was just ridiculous, just absolutely ridiculous. But luckily, my higher self showed me what to do. And so today we're going to look at Jamie and help her not only with her now moment, but her future. All right. So are we ready to go? So Jamie, welcome to Forest Fairy. Let's breathe in 528 hertz. This is the heart chakra. Imagine you're in a bubble that is emerald. It's so full of beautiful light. And we're going to anoint your piece with what we call Misha. We call this butterfly Misha. Let me move my light a little closer to the piece here so we can see really well what's going on. Here we go. So hello, Misha. Sometimes Misha is a girl and sometimes Misha is a boy. We call them Mithra and Misha. Anointing, does it work? I don't know. Is it magical? Sure is. We like magic. We're anointing the piece to raise the vibes. Paper is a dead tree. The charcoal is a burned tree. We're going to bring the tree back to life by communicating with spirit through the tree of life. And so Misha, the butterfly, definitely anointed your piece today. Let us dance our transcendence and have the heart of a child right now. Breathe deep into your heart chakra. See an emerald color and even some sparks like electricity fly out through your heart. Breathe those sparks and that electricity down into your belly and into your head, and then around you like an egg, and then you're floating and you're giggling. 0 point energy is very important. We do not want to carbon copy anything that we believe. We want Spirit to show us the truth. So thank you, Spirit, for showing us the truth about Jamie today. I love you so much. Thank you for loving me back. If I hear a song in my head as I'm creating your piece, there may be a lyric for you. Hey, little lamb, did you mean to stray? Or did you slowly wander till you lost your way? Now you pray that I won't come to your rescue. But to me you're very special. The flock is not complete without you. There we go. Let us look. Please be aware that you will have many selves here. Your present self, your future self, perhaps even your past self. I am seeing many things. And I'm going to give you some temporary thoughts until everything comes about. But it's almost like there's lightning and it's keeping you from something. So let me just bring out what I'm seeing here, and hopefully it'll start making sense to both of us. Your Taurus field is torn to shreds. It's a shamanic term of somehow your energetic body is entangled in other people's energy. There's a pill. And there's something, and you're drinking something here, and there's a pill. And then there's you in bed, and the hand makes an American flag. And so, you're trying to balance the boat, but you're a very powerful spiritual person, I can see. But you have one hand in one world, one hand in the other world. And you're having to balance two worlds. And you want to be in this, you want to be, balanced, but I see a rat eating you. And this is a symbol of just negative energies. There's this evil rat. And a rat is a parasite. It could be a spiritual parasite. It could be a parasite that comes from animals in your house even. But your higher self, your double self, is not being activated because of this parasite. You have, and there's a whole, you're leaking power out of your head chakra, and there's animals all around you, everywhere. And there's something about these animals creating some sort of parasite. I don't know how to explain that. But, okay, so say you have animals everywhere. And sometimes animals can give us parasites in our intestines, or even like worms. And some kind of, not even like a worm, but it can get in our blood. And we don't know, where it comes from. But it actually, I'm not sure that it can even be measured medically, that some of these parasites you can't see. But this rat eating your head is a parasite. And then there's this snake. A snake is also something that is like parasitic, like it comes from the animals. And I'm not saying, oh, you should get rid of your animals or anything. I'm just saying that somewhere you're torn to shreds. Your Taurus field is torn, and the reason you're torn is a parasite. So Let's keep looking. You have a fish. It's a goldfish. And the goldfish is you have a destiny to go to the golden age of Aquarius, and it's not, I don't see that it's the jab so far, not yet anyway. I see that you have an energy that is taking care of you, trying to protect you. You have a lot of people after you. You have the lioness energy. You have a man or somebody holding his face over his hand, like not knowing, like what to do, like a father. He's like, I don't know what to do. And you have a lot, you have your dragon here. This is like spiritual self. Puff the magic dragon, live by the sea. So you need negative ions at this time. You need to get us some sort of air purifier or some kind of something, because there's something about a parasite. These parasites aren't necessarily worms. They get in your blood and they can cause lots of things to happen. So, the parasite looks like this in your blood. It has like spikes like this. And it comes from something in the animal. So this pyramid is a communication about a pyramid. It should be a sacred place of cleansing the soul, but your Taurus field is entangled. Let's read about that before I begin looking more as to what's going on with you, because spiritually speaking, you are somehow tangled up. So you're in a boat, and this is the net of your boat. Your net has these weird things. If you look under a microscope and you see a thing that goes around and then goes like this and like this and then like this and then like this, your energy is being pulled in different directions. So let me tell you what that means spiritually, and then we will, because see, I keep seeing these animals. And you're also leaking power out of your chest area. To be honest, I don't know how or why or what is the reason behind leaking power, because sometimes you could be collecting personal power all day long and still leak power. I don't know what that means. But this is a suggestion to keep your balance and to stay balanced in many, many ways. So the dad energy, this male energy, nobody seems to understand what's going on, but I will say it's a parasite. So here we go. The ethereal net is the luminosity that surrounds the physical body. This web of energy gets torn to shreds during daily living. Huge portions of it become lost or entwined in other people's bands of energy. If a person loses too much vital force, he becomes ill or dies. So the recapitulation act should be performed in a sacred space, a clean space, a space outside of your home, like in a tent or a place of power. And this is a place where you pull back any power that you've lost, right? And so why is Spirit showing you water here? And what is it that you're drinking, and why is there a pill here? And the pill has a shape on it that looks like that. All right, so breathing. works on both the physical and ethereal levels. It repairs any damage in the ethereal net and keeps it strong and pliant. So recapitulation, going back into your past mentally and breathing back power is very important. All right, so I'm seeing your lion energy is showing somebody in a helmet. This is like a simulated, this is mind control, right? This is the Matrix mind control. And so in order to keep your ethereal net pliant and to keep yourself powerful, you're going to have to do spiritual and physical things. So I don't know how you're getting a parasite from your animals, but you are. And the rat eating your head, the snake biting you, the cat's butt, or dog's butt, something about feces. Something got on you at some point and you have to get rid of it. I'm going to tell you what I know about how to get rid of it. And I'm going to tell you everything that you should do. And you should listen to my words and do exactly what I tell you to do, with a disclaimer of listen to your higher self. If something I say doesn't sound right, don't do it. If you go to the doctor, listen to your doctor. Whatever. But I'm going to tell you some things that I know. See, our ethereal net has to be protected and energized daily. Otherwise, we get put in a matrix under mind control. So, the ethereal net, your net is shredded. Your spirit is saying your body is like a swimming pool. The pH of a fish can't live in a tank if it's too acidic or too alkali. So imagine the organs in your body are fish. And when we are too alkali, you can get tongue strips. This is a pH strip that you can lick, and it would test your pH. You can get your analysis strips, because if our pH is acidic, for whatever reason, I don't know why or how, and we have parasites in our blood or in our intestines or somewhere in us, think of how balanced a swimming pool has to be. So your body is salt, you sweat salt, and you cry salt. The antibiotic of your body and your lymph nodes cleans your body with salt. This salt gets warmed up and emits negative ions. Positive ions are, parasites are positive ions. Bacteria is a positive ion. Technology, your cell phone, 5G towers are positive ions. It's technology. Positive ions disrupts your heart chakra, disrupting the fish in your body. So something about parasites and pH. So if your pH is acidic, those parasites will thrive. If the ions that are inundating your system are positive, then you will have to fight back with negative ions. And so I recommend taking a bath in salts with hot water for the negative ions, or even the ocean has a large amount of negative ions. If we eat too much bread or sugar, then our lymph nodes don't work very well because the sugar fights with the salt. We have to be, and you don't want too much salt, of course. It'll cause heart palpitations and all kinds of things, but there's something out of balance. You're not balanced. You're trying to balance. Hydration and pH. Coffee leaches water out of your intestines and is a diuretic, makes you skinny, makes you lose weight and all this. So you'll want to eliminate coffee because it makes you very acidic. And you want to be pH perfect because whenever we are too alkali or too acidic, it's like a swimming pool. Our organs need that crisp, clear, balanced pH. There's a scientific magazine that said that if your pH is too acidic, it causes bipolar disorder and all kinds of mental problems, not just physical problems. So let me show you. This isn't as accurate, but you're going to want to get something I call Q11. It will test your pH, your hydration, your glucose levels, it tests 11 things, your kidneys and whatever. You'll have to look up what everything means because it's really made for doctors, but you pee on it and in 5 minutes you'll see what's going on in your body. Now I'm also going to tell you what to do about these parasites, but I also want you to look into some things yourself. Okay, so I'm going to lick this. And notice how it's turning green. So a pretty dark green color is what you want for 7.0. You need to be 7.0. If you are 7.0, the fish in your body, the organs in your body will work well like a fish. Let's continue looking. But I want you to write this down. If you don't remember anything that I'm saying to you right now, just know that I record these live videos on my YouTube. Let me get a piece of paper for you. Where are my papers? Oh. Okay. Let me get another one. Here, let's see, hold on. There we go. Chewing on cloves gets rid of parasites. Garlic. Oregano is a natural antibiotic. I personally take bloodroot. It gets rid of cancer cells in your body. I had some bloodroot sitting here not too long ago. I'll have to get you the bottle that I have. Look into bloodroot. It gets rid of skin cancer and cancer within your body. And I'm not saying you have cancer, but there's a link between parasites and cancer. So bloodroot. Don't listen to what you read. There's going to be lots of sites that says bloodroot is not good, but I have healed my skin cancer. I had basal cell skin cancer, and bloodroot completely got rid of it on my skin. And bloodroot is poisonous in high doses, like many medicines are. You wouldn't want to take 10 pills of ibuprofen. You know, there's a dosage. So you have to do your studying. But bloodroot helps to get rid of parasites. It gets rid of cancer. It does all kinds of things, and it does it in the blood as well. Reishi mushroom is called the immortality mushroom. When you drink reishi tea, it tastes terrible. It's the most bitter thing you've ever tasted in your life. It's horrible. But people swear by it. You turn it into a tea. There's a lot of things that you can do with it. Fresh cayenne pepper. Not powdered. Go to Walmart. Go somewhere where they have cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is red. It has a green stem. It goes like this. And it gets rid of parasites, big time. It's also one of the biggest anti-cancers out there. You blend the cayenne pepper in a blender with water and you drink it through a straw and don't let it touch your tongue. It does not burn on the other end like jalapeno peppers does. It does not aggravate ulcers. But what it does is it gets rid of parasites, even in the blood. Now, you should trust your body. And what I do is I cut the cayenne pepper into little pills, and I take just a pill a day. But there's something about the animals or the feces of the animals that did something to you, almost like cat scratch fever or something, and it got in your blood. And so you have to get rid of it through chewing on cloves, fresh cloves, garlic, oregano, bloodroot, reishi mushroom, cayenne pepper. And you're going to want to lick or sprinkle your food with Himalayan sea salt, because Himalayan sea salt has over 84 minerals for you. And I would recommend having 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil every day. Now, extra virgin olive oil does many things for you. In the Bible, it says he was bleeding and dying on Jericho Road, and he poured in the oil in the wine that restored my soul. So, what heals your organs or your fish that has been too acidic or too alkali and too many parasites is oil and wine. But you don't have to use wine. Wine is the antibiotic. Oil is the healer. So olive oil on a molecular level is more like your own sweat than any other oil on earth. So it actually goes deep into your organs, healing anything that has been damaged from whatever's going on. And olive oil naturally has vitamin E and vitamin K. And olive oil is gold. It's like the most amazing thing ever. It will repair you externally and internally. My great aunts used to drink a tablespoon of olive oil, and they lived to over 100. My Aunt Ezzie lived until like 112, I think 111, I'm not really sure. And my Aunt Moggy lived until 92 or something, but they were twins, and they both drank olive oil every day, 1 spoonful. So the oil and the wine. So the oil repairs your organs, 1 tablespoon a day, and is alkali. Now, apple cider vinegar is like wine. Some people don't like apple cider vinegar like me. My body doesn't like it. But to find the oil in the wine, it's a natural antibiotic. Oregano is a natural antibiotic. Salt is a natural antibiotic. Vinegar is a natural antibiotic. Cayenne pepper is a natural antibiotic. And apple cider vinegar works very well with olive oil because it will help with parasites. Now, your higher self may tell you, no. You should talk to your higher self about what is good for you and your blood type, because this is what my higher self told me when I was sick. So parasites do things in your body that can make you sick, and it gets complicated because it can't always be measured, those parasites. So let's continue looking. This is your higher self and your Taurus field, and everything is being torn because you're being distracted by health issues. And so I'm not seeing what you're meant to do as far as your destiny, because something else needs to be taken care of first, and this is parasites need to be eliminated. All right, so let's look here. You're pointing here, and then you're pointing here. So let me see what you're pointing at. So you don't need to be disturbed at this time by what other people believe or what other people say. You need to put yourself in this cocoon, this pyramid, and this is an alchemical symbol of being in the pyramid. Inside the pyramid is this peacock, and the peacock represents the alchemical symbol of burning away all that is false within you, making your soul and spirit white as snow, having the all-seeing eye, and really growing your wings. And people who are around you need to leave you alone at this time, because you need to recapitulate your past and gather all your power at this time, and not be bothered. And I know it's difficult, I know it is. But once you get your health back, it looks like your horse, you have a horse as a spirit guide as well. And this horse is like Artex in the water, the swamp of sadness. And so make sure that your thoughts don't go down to the world of hell or fear or anxiety, or I know it's difficult, but your horse needs to be up high. You need to send your thoughts to the realm of heaven, because your horse will go where your thoughts go. And we don't want to send your horse to the swamp of sadness. I don't see like death. I see that you don't have, that you had power, and then suddenly you just lost power, and you have a wizard, like you are meant to do some things, and you have this star that has this. And you have a Buddha, a smiling Buddha. And this Buddha is about putting the hands in a movement that looks like a rabbit, and seated. I don't know what that symbol is. Let me look at my symbol thing. That symbol is... It's called the Chale, C-H-A-L-E. I don't know what that is. So you're in the boat. Here's the land. Some people are in the water. This is water. There's planets. And there's a rabbit. This is the year of the rabbit, 2023. You have a parrot above your head. Something about the year 2025, pointing at this. You're going to be okay, and everything's going to be okay. And things look really sad, and you feel like you're dying, but it's like there's this fire above your head, like birthday candles, and this rebirth or something that you're going through. I don't know, but here you are in bed again, but then you're not in bed. And I know 2025 seems like a long time away, but there seems to be some kind of realignment or readjustment. And let's see what this one says. This one says YR. It has 23. That would be 2023. That's 2025. So in the year 2023, you lost power. This is where you are now. You need to go and recapitulate so your ethereal net isn't fragmented and you are powerless. You need to cleanse all of your emotions and your everything. You need to get a filter and clean something that's causing parasites. Do what I said as far as the parasitical cleanse. I don't know what that pill is. I wish that I did. Be careful of bread. You have a bread behind you, like a pillow. Be careful of bread. Bread can cause the parasites to get worse. And then while you're drinking this, it says H3O. It should say H2O, so I don't know what H3O is. I'll look into it. But this is, I guess, keep drinking clean water, but this is mind control. And remember, negative ions. You need negative ions. Positive ions causes all kinds of illness too. So if you get too many positive ions from TV, 5G, cell towers, or whatever, you need to go underwater, salt water, to cleanse yourself every day. And you need to maybe get a salt lamp, but you need negative ions. Positive ions are also influencing your health. So I hope this makes sense to you. I mean, I don't see the jab. I mean, there is something jabbing like here, but I don't see that. I do see that your dad influenced you a little bit on your head. There was a little bit of influence of his energy on you. But it's the animals, the rat, the snake, and this doesn't mean that you literally have a rat and you literally have a snake and you literally have a cat. This is about something in your body that has parasites, and it seems to come from an animal. Okay. Bye, Brainstorm. Thank you for being here. Oh, H3O is what fruit gives us. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, Combactrin. Oh, see, you guys know some stuff here. So, Beachy Chef knows some things about parasites that I may not know. So look at the comments, Jamie. Um, she knows things I don't know about this, but animals can affect us or infect us, and so we have to keep ourselves and them very clean. And I know I have like 13 cats. I have one dog, and I have concrete floors, so I basically put vinegar and clean my floors with bubbles. I roller skate with bubbles in my house and everything, but I have to wash the blankets all the time, and I have to, spray Lysol or some kind of antibiotic on my couches, and I put clean sheets on my bed every single day. I mean, not every day, but every week I change out my sheets. If an animal sits on my bed, like we have a cat, any animal that you allow on your bed should be thoroughly washed and cleaned, because they're if they have fleas, the fleas pop out into little worms, and the worms can get in your skin. And they have a ringworm, and the ringworms can get on you, all this stuff. So, I mean, it usually doesn't bother most of us, but because we're in this world now where the positive ions are inundating us, and our heart chakra is getting entangled up into certain things, and our ethereal web is getting torn to shreds and all of that, I think it's weakening us a little bit. So we have to try harder to protect our head at this time, protect from positive ions, and begin to, I literally cleanse myself every single day. I change my sheets. I make my bed, make sure that everything is completely white, because I have so many animals. And it's a chore. It's a chore. It's a job. I have chickens, and the chickens, are everywhere. So I have to take extra measures to get rid of parasites. So I take bloodroot, I take cayenne pepper, I take oregano, I take cloves, and if I start feeling myself getting out of balance, I go and take it. I don't go to the doctor. I take something or I take this. Let me go see if I can find it in my kitchen. Give me a second. You guys need to know this so you can test yourselves, for those who don't like to go to the doctor. Look at Freddie sitting on the carpet. Fred. Where is it? I may not have it here. I may have given it away. I always give it away to somebody, unless it's here. Maybe it's in Hannah's bathroom. Let's go in there. She did have it in here. I make them take a urinalysis test with urinalysis strips, and check their pH and everything. And I left it in here last time. Was it here? Is it in there? No. Was it here? No. How about here? No. Well, anyway, it's called Q11. And Q11 is a urinalysis test strip that you can urinate on, and it'll test your pH, your hydration, your liver, your kidneys, your glucose, everything. So that's what I do. And believe me, I've seen this in almost every single reading, that we should be meditating, protecting our heads at this time, and really doing a bunch of things to combat all the energies that are inundating our ethereal net and our heart chakra, and the matrix and the mind control and all this stuff. Yeah, tea tree oil is antiseptic. Putting it in a humidifier, 5 drops. Tea tree oil cleans the air. That's a good one. So Jamie, are you still here? Make sure that you're hearing everything I'm saying. Oh, you're a vet tech. So you know. But I will say this, those things that they give animals, the front line, you get that on you, oh my gosh. Those are pretty serious things. And when we get them, if we get it on our skin. I used to give my dogs Frontline, and my dogs would get allergic to it, and they would have an itch that wouldn't go away, and they got really sick from it. So I stopped giving my animals Frontline. Okay. What do we protect our heads with? I have hats, number one. If you read this book, The Sorcerer's Crossing by Tasha Abelard, it actually talks about protecting your head. It's very, very important to protect our heads. I actually make caps for going to sleep. They look like elf caps. And I put salt with baking soda and some essential oils. Rose essential oil has 320 hertz frequency, and frankincense has 147 hertz. You can put some essential oils on it and sleep with that at night. And during the day, maybe you want to wear a hat, or it's something to protect your head from frequencies like 5G. So I don't know if it works. It's just something that I just made and I try. And I haven't been wearing it every night. I need to, but it's a time for us to be protecting our heads right now. Because if you look, everybody, your dad is protecting your head. This is the lion who has the helmet, and the helmet is mind control. And then here's the animals biting the head and all that. So you're in the eye of the needle. You are about balance. But the fish that's in your body is a symbol of spirit telling you that your body is like a swimming pool. The minute the swimming pool gets too alkali, it gets full of algae and bacteria and all that. So our bodies have to be really balanced as well. I hope this helps you. I hope that this parasite thing makes sense to you, because I don't know what kind of parasite is the thing. It's something that you put under a microscope and it looks like a blob. It has spikes that come out, like spikes, like this. A lot of people wear handkerchiefs over their heads or bandanas or something, but it's like a cloak. You put something on your head. See, we are in the corona crown, And it's more than just the coronavirus. The Corona Crown is about expanding our spirit and feeling energies that we're not used to feeling, and some of them are giving us downloads and all kinds of wonderful good vibes, but then there's also the opposite spectrum. There's things that we have to really protect ourselves and so that we don't get cross-contaminated. That's what the Corona Crown is. And so protecting our heads with a crown or with a cloak or with a hat or with a elf hat. And I have it on my website. You can buy an elf hat and it comes with salt. And I put a crystal on the third eye and you sprinkle the salt inside the cap and you sleep with it or you wear it during the day. And you could tuck the cap underneath so it doesn't look silly, but it's made of cloth or cotton, so it's comfortable, but you can do it yourself too. You can put a bandana over your head and sprinkle some salt on there and, and sprinkle a little essential oil in there and get your frequency up and get into a tent and make a sacred space and call back the power that we gave away through recapitulation. Oh, I'm sorry, Queen Karma. I didn't see that you pinned something. Yeah, my husband got me a top hat. I wear a top hat, an elf cap. See, I wish I could show you my elf caps. I'm not in Forest Fairy. I have a store called Forest Fairy, and I make all kinds of things. But you could get. Let me show you this. You can get a cap from Harry Potter. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. This is Queen Karma's necklaces that she makes, crystals that she hand makes and sews. But you can get a cap like that. There's just a lot of things that you can do. But see, it is about protecting our head at this time. And the crown and the bird nest on our head, what we think will hatch. And we have to be careful about protecting our heart chakra at this time and our heads. So, I want you to see what you're blocking behind you. Illness. American flag. What is it about America? I don't know. Something. This blob again. Water, H3O. White rabbit. Something about, I guess that would be a shot right there. There's something there. Buddha. Buddhism. Get into meditation. Calling back your power. Repairing your ethereal net. Balancing yourself. And something about the year 2023 and the year 2025 here. I suggest, Jamie, that once you get into whatever this parasite is and start repairing yourself through recapitulation, through whatever spirit leads you to as far as getting rid of parasites, that we should look at you again and see more of a purpose of what you're supposed to be doing, because I see right now it's just chaos. It's just things are out of balance and they have to get neutralized, to life energy. But I don't see death. I just see illness. And I see blocking illness, and that there's a chance for everything to get back to normal if your higher self is trying to tell you some things here. I consistently wear my hair in a bun on the top of my head. Hey, that's a good way of protecting your hair, your head. And you could hide salt in your bun. You guys can put crystals in your bun. Did you know that? If you have long hair, put your hair in a cute little bun with a net over it, and inside the net you can put crystals. That would be cool, huh? Anise star is an antiviral. Anise star looks like this. They used to use it for the swine flu. It was the most popular thing in the swine flu. You can put it in soup. You can put it in spaghetti. You can put it in hot tea. And you just crush it up and you drink it, and it's an antiviral. So we will allow Spirit to talk to you through numerology, and then we will close out your piece. You do have a dragon here. You know, they say this great awakening does make us feel sick because it changes us somehow. And we have to shift our diet and shift everything, and I know you have. But things are changing. All right, so we have some numbers here. I'll look up in gematria. And when I finish your video, you need to give me, a good 5 days. I'm behind with my videos. But here's the thing. You don't have any principalities or powers around you. I don't see any archons on you. I see a little bit of mind control. But there's nothing else here. You're a pretty balanced person. Very well, adjusted. And how could somebody who cares so much about health get sick like this, right? I think we should all look into it. How these animals, what they mean. The snake, the rat, and a cat. You know what it reminds me of is Little House on the Prairie. Everybody was getting sick and nobody knew what it was. And it was rats had gotten in the corn and it was making all these people really sick and they didn't know it. So I don't know. Oh, 2020. Okay, so the rabbit is 2023, the year of the water rabbit. 2024 is the year of the dragon. And 2025 is the year of the snake. So when you're looking at your piece, 2023, here's 23. The dragon is the year 2024. It looks like you're going to be more balanced in the boat. Here you're sick in 2023. Then you go up your arm to 2024, which is the year of the dragon. And then the year of the dragon goes to 2025, where this, whatever was inside you, is clear. The snake, the song reference, the snake, the rat, the cat, the dog. How you gonna see him if you're living in the fog? Never heard that song. I like it. Queen Karma, it's a lot of work to put the crystals in your hair when you put your hair up. Hello, Allison. Hello. So, Jamie, take a picture and I want you to know I just see one more thing. I don't know why it says this. It says gas. Think about propane gas. Something about gas. Something is causing something, so maybe after your reading, maybe Spirit will let me see through the spirit realm tonight when I go to sleep. Sometimes I see, sometimes I don't. Oh, thank you so much. So I'm an oracle and I do an ancient art technique called scrying. And today we're looking at Jamie's health and her spiritual and physical health. And if you want a reading, you go to forestfairy.com. Of course, I usually do a free reading every day, and we've already done the free reading today. I do have to leave because I have my 2:00 appointment, so I'm going to click out of here. Jamie, thank you for your energy, and I'm late for Pamela. So let me go call Pamela right now, and I will be back. So I'm going to click out, and I'll be back here in a minute. Bye-bye.